Good morning, everyone. It's Jeannie with Talk to Me Tuesday. Let's see. Happy anniversary to Talk to Me Tuesday. I know this is the very last Tuesday, and then we'll start a whole new month, so the anniversary month will be over then. Also, I know that quite a few of y'all had birthdays this month, and happy birthday to all of y'all. And want to let y'all know my husband and my son's birthday was this month too, so a lot, anyways, I had to spoil them a little bit. We have been working. My husband actually took a couple of days before me off because, his schedule just worked out to where he was off a couple extra days than me. So he went ahead and started on the remodel, and I came home the second day and he was just sick. He was just so sick. And I was like really, really worried about him because he got to coughing, he was shivering, he was, and I tried to talk him into, let's just go ahead and get you to the doctor. Before we get doing too much. And he's like, no, we got to get this done. And I was like, 1 hour to the doctor isn't going to hurt. Well, he just wouldn't do it. So, anyways, the next day he worked for just a couple hours and then he just crashed. He laid in his chair and he ended up sleeping all day, which I was pleased. I wasn't at home. I was still at work. I came home and he said he was feeling a little bit better. So we actually ended up going and working that afternoon on the wall that used to have the door. We needed to put a new wall there. So we worked on that for just a couple of hours, and then the next morning we got up and I was feeling rough. I was feeling bad. My husband, he was feeling better, but still, coughing and well, we just started taking medication and we just would work a couple hours and then sleep, and that was our rotation for a few days. And let's just get this done. We were just setting ourselves little milestones. Let's just get this part done today. At some point we would say, well, that's it, we can't do any more. Let's chill, let's take some medicine and have some coffee. And anyways, we managed to pull it off. And my room looks absolutely amazing. I posted a video a couple of days ago of the outcome. I have a small living room. I have a small craft room, and we pulled the two of them together. I love it. Now, I did decide to put some pretty big pieces of furniture in here, and but I really wanted some good heavy furniture because I use my stuff. I know I've said that before, but I use my stuff, so I wanted some heavy duty stuff that could hold up to me for what I'm needing to do. Anyways, got some pretty big pieces of furniture in this little bitty room, in this little bitty area, but I really like it. It's very effective. I ended up with two small toolboxes, or not small toolboxes, two toolboxes. Both of them came with wheels. One of them I decided not to put wheels on because I was going to use that as my cutting table, and I didn't want it up too high because of the fact that it was at my cutting table. So we took the wheels off of it. And then on my other toolbox, we left full swivel, easy glide wheels on it because it's pushed right up against my design wall, and I'm using it for my ironing table, and I needed to be able to easily move it away from my design wall and then push it back when I'm ironing. But with it being such a small room, I need to make the most of my area. So when something had to go on wheels, something had to be mobile, and I decided my ironing table was the one thing that would probably be the most effective going mobile. The top of the the top of the toolbox has a wooden slab on it. I put like rubber grip on the top of it, and then I put layers of batting on it, and then I made me a cover for it, and now the top of that toolbox is my ironing table. So I've got a huge, it's 72 inches long, and so I have a 72-inch long ironing table. It's wonderful. I just absolutely love it, and it's mobile, so I can move it, maneuver it to however I need. And then we bought a mega cabinet, so I could store all of my fabrics. I have all of, anyways, I put as much as I possibly could in there, and surprisingly enough, I was kind of thinking I probably ain't gonna have enough to fill it up. Yes, I had enough to fill it up. A little bit of room to grow. In my actual toolbox itself, I've decided to take all of my panels out of there because I've got a lot of panels. So I have one drawer in my toolbox that's devoted just to panels, and then in another drawer in my toolbox I have like my current project, one of my current big projects. I put all that fabric in there so I could easily find it and it'd be separated from all of the rest of it. So big pieces of furniture in this little bitty room, but it's effective. I love it. I also put this small little cabinet right up behind me. I have all of my sprays, my starches, and my adhesives and Scotch Guard, and stuff like that in there. And let's see, there was a couple of things that I didn't count on. My really, really long rulers. I usually hang them up somewhere in the room in my area, and well, they won't fit in none of my cabinets. So I ordered me some magnetic hooks. They should be in today, and I'm going to put them on my large cabinet, so I can hang my long rulers on there. All the rest of the rulers are fitting into the toolbox that's meant for my cutting table. That way, when I'm sitting over there cutting, all of my rulers are right there, right where I can find them. But my long ones, I wasn't thinking about it, so I got me some magnetic hooks coming in today to hang them up. Let's see. So that I'm still a little raspy today from all of the coughing and stuff, but I do think I'm on the other side. Today's my last day off of work. My husband went back to work yesterday. And my son actually got a job during break. I'm really, really proud of him. He actually helped us tremendously on this room. We had run into a slight electrical issue, the way that the wiring was done before to what we needed it to do now, and he just graduated as an electrician, so he helped us tremendously getting that squared away, and then here a couple of weeks ago I actually hit a deer and messed up my car. I got my car back Thursday, but Tuesday my son, he hit a deer. So he's okay. Actually, he drives this like older muscle car, and it didn't even affect the car. The glass on it did get hurt, but the car itself, not even close to a dent. It was just like, it looks like the deer just slid right off. But anyways, my Elvis Fathead was saved. It didn't get hurt. We've temporarily moved him to a wall. Originally, we thought about putting him in the hallway, and I thought about it for a little bit, and I thought, well, as my mom and my son come down the hallway, that might kind of throw them off guard a little bit, waking up first thing in the morning and seeing that. But I was going to do it. It was going to happen. But my hallway, um, the ceiling is a little bit lower in my hallway than it is everywhere else in the house, and they would have, well, I would have had to either cut the part of his arm off or part of his feet off in order to put him there. I'm not ready for that. So right now he's up on a temporary wall until I make a decision on where it's going to go. But it did survive the move. And well, I guess that's it. I will. I like I said, I know I've shown y'all pictures of everything, and I figure as we're making videos, I can kind of go into a little bit more detail about each individual section. I also got my media center. Originally, I talked about putting my TV on a cart so that I could move it around, but the room just can't handle it. So we ended up just putting it on the wall, and I decided to go with 2 small TVs, or technically 1 monitor and 1 TV, to get my media center up in here. I'm actually at a really good view. If I look this way, I see my TVs. If I look this way, I see the living room TV. So depending on what my husband's watching, depends on if I'm watching TV with him or if I'm going to be watching TV by myself. Anyways, I have decided to wear my Fandom Stitches t-shirt today in honor of the Talk to Me Tuesday anniversary. And today I'm going to work on some blocks that I had designed. I've started testing them, and I guess getting them ready to share. So, but they're not there yet. They're not ready yet. So, anyways. I hope everyone has a great week, a wonderfully productive week, and I will see y'all next week.